everyone, and welcome back to Vlogmas Day 11. Welcome back to my channel. It is now Vlogmas Day 11. I'm sorry about the weekend having to combine 2 days together, but Vlogmas has resumed as normal from today. So this video is going to be all about my breakfasts from the past week. I'm going to be taking you from Monday all the way through to Sunday, just showing you exactly what I've been having for my breakfasts. They are all vegan, they are all on plan, so I really hope you get some inspiration and you enjoyed this video. Some things are really quick and easy, and some things I spent a little bit more time over. There are a few recipes chucked in there as well, so I really hope you enjoyed this video. So I'm going to stop chatting now and jump straight into the video. So I started my Monday morning with a bowl of toffee apple porridge and a nice big mug of ginger tea. The first thing I did was I peeled 2 apples and then I cut them into cubes. I then heated a saucepan over medium heat and added a cup of water, and then added my apple cubes to that water. I added a teaspoon of sweetener, 1 teaspoon of mixed spice, and also 1 teaspoon of ground cinnamon to this, and then I gave it a good old stir. So while my apple was cooking, I made my porridge, and I used the Toffee apple oats simple porridge, which is your healthy extra B, and I also used some almond breeze as part of my healthy extra A allowance. While that was cooking, I made myself a spiced ginger tea, and I'm really loving this tea at the moment. I then just spooned my porridge into a bowl and topped it with my cooked apple mixture. I made sure I got a lot of the juice as well, because that's where all the flavour is. So this was a sin-free breakfast. Some people would say to sin the apple, but personally I don't do this. As long as I stick to a normal amount of fruit, I do not sin cooked or mashed fruit. And I just think this is the perfect festive, warm winter breakfast. I absolutely loved it. So on Tuesday I had one of my super quick green smoothies, and I love having these all year round. So I started with 1 banana. I then added 500 ml of almond milk as part of my healthy extra A allowance, and a good handful of spinach. I then added 1 teaspoon of spirulina powder from Functional Foods and 1 teaspoon of green super blend powder from Functional Foods, and you can buy these in Aldi. And for both of those it is 1.5 sins. I then whizzed everything up and poured it into a glass, and then I just topped it with a nice pretty Christmas festive straw and drank it all up. So Wednesday I had oats again, but this time I went for overnight oats, and these are carrot cake flavoured overnight oats, perfect for this winter festive season. So the first thing I did was measure 20 grams of oats out as my first layer, and then I went ahead and grated 1 carrot and 1 apple. I then went on to make the liquid part of this recipe, and I used oat milk, 50 ml of oat milk. You can use whatever milk you want though. And then I added some ground cinnamon. I used half a teaspoon of that, half a teaspoon of mixed spice, half a teaspoon of ginger, and also I used 1 tablespoon of brown sugar, but I forgot to film it. You could also use sweetener if you didn't want to use any sins, but I just feel like brown sugar makes it more authentic. And then I laid half the liquid mixture onto the oats and half the carrot, half the apple, and then just did again the same for the second layer, and it looked something like this. You could also add raisins if you like, but I'm not a fan of raisins, so I left that step out. You can then just pop it in the fridge and get it out when you're ready to eat it. And it looks something like this. It was really scrummy. Definitely had that carrot cake kind of taste. So I really enjoyed it and will definitely be having it again. So on Thursday I had a curried scrambled tofu burrito, and it was so nice. I think this was my favourite breakfast of the week. And I started by heating a frying pan and spraying it generously with fry light. I then fried half an onion for around 5 minutes until it went nice and brown. I then just mushed up some extra firm tofu till it looked like this, and then fried that in the frying pan with the onion. I then added half a teaspoon of madras curry powder, half a teaspoon of turmeric powder, half a teaspoon of cumin, half a teaspoon of garlic, and also some salt and pepper, and then I just stirred that in until the tofu was nicely coated. I then added 1 chopped tomato and a handful of spinach and just stirred it all around until it was all nicely cooked together and it looked like this. It's making me hungry just watching it back. And then I just filled it into one of the Weight Watchers white wraps as your healthy extra B. And there you have it, my curried tofu scrambled burrito. So on Friday I made these gorge oat pancakes. Now I'm not going to share the recipe today because I'm not 100% happy with them. Once I've fiddled around and I'm happy with the recipe, I will definitely share it. I topped the pancakes with choc shot and blueberries and yeah, dug in. It was really, really nice. So on Saturday we went to Carluccio's for breakfast. Now this is slightly off plan. There wasn't really anything vegan on the menu, so I ended up having nut bread toast with jam, and I used this as my healthy extra B, even though it's not technically healthy extra B. And I also had a soy cappuccino with that as well. So Sunday was pretty self-explanatory. I had a vegan cooked breakfast using 2 Linda McCartney sausages, the rest of my tofu that I fried with onions, tomato, spinach, celery, and I also had a Weight Watchers wrap as a healthy extra B, and I had a coffee as well, and yeah, really, really nice. I really enjoyed my breakfast on Sunday. So they were my breakfasts from the past week. Let me know down below what your favourite one was. Let me know if you enjoyed this video. Give me a big thumbs up so I know that you enjoyed it, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Follow me on Instagram at IndigoOlivia, and I will see you tomorrow for Vlogmas Day 12. And yeah, that's everything guys. Thanks so much for watching. Bye!